Hello there and welcome back to the channel where today we have a slightly different video for you, a more in-depth look at a recent release with this year's Blockchain Tycoon. We're going to have a look at what the game is, what it is about, and some of its core mechanics and features, and I also have 25 game keys to give away as well, so you'll have to watch the entire video to find out just how to enter that. So without any further ado, what is Blockchain Tycoon? So what is Blockchain Tycoon? Well, before that, we need to know what exactly blockchain is. A blockchain is a technology which is clarified as decentralized. It is a ledger used to record the provenance of a digital asset. For example, one of these blockchain technologies would be Bitcoin, which is one I'm sure you've heard of quite a lot. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am the last person to ask for any blockchain-related advice and information, so if you want to know anything else necessarily, you should definitely hit up the good old Google after this video. So, now that we have a brief understanding of what blockchain is, we can maybe try to understand what the core focus and core mechanics of Blockchain Tycoon actually are. First and foremost, you'll be required to build out a farming base, building ASCII machines, which are machines dedicated to mining a selected coin, or GPU-based blockchain mining machines as well. These are all computerized machines, however the GPU-based ones are more like your, bare bones computer sitting on your desk. These machines will have to complete calculations which generate more and more of the selected coin that they're mining. For example, Bitcoin, as we mentioned earlier, would be one of these. Of course, these machines need a place to live, they need a place to sit, so you'll need to rent out warehouse space, ordering your chosen machine configurations to, sit in this warehouse, work away, and do whatever they want to do. You'll be able to hire real human workers, or instead an entirely robotic drone workforce to unpack, maintain, and run your expensive machines. These ASCII machines that I mentioned earlier are much more expensive than your average bare-bones GPU computer. However, they are much more powerful in relation to Bitcoin mining. Once your machines, are built up, you'll need power. You've got a slim choice of what to use. Either solar panels or wind power can be used to generate efficient and eco-friendly electricity, while batteries can be used to store this power for a rainy and cold day. As you go on, you'll be able to generate an amount of your chosen blockchain currency, and you may have an interest in generating some real-world cash in hand instead. So, you'll have to sell your blockchain currency on the open blockchain market. The game features what I take to be kind of an in-game stock market-esque trading screen, allowing you to take the coins in your Bitcoin or whatever else wallet and invest them into the market, either selling them off there and then or allowing them to sit and fester, awaiting a moment where your coins will be more valuable to sell on into the market. From here, it is a rinse and repeat style situation, repeating again and again the purchasing of new machines, more power capacity, and then selling these coins that you produce into the open market, making more and ever more money to upgrade and advance yourself, or just, to boast. So, what exactly is the end goal here? Well, with all the effort you'll, eventually be putting in here, you'll be able to hire proper employees who work in a proper office. These employees who can be programmers, marketers, or more will be able to set up and run your own company-wide blockchain with its own name, its own, setup, its own mining format, and much, much more, which I, don't quite understand with my rudimentary understanding of blockchain. I only to spend a significant portion of your time and money developing the core aspects of your new coin. Once it's released into the market, you and anyone else who's, got half a mind will be able to mine away, just as you have been able to with coins produced by other individuals, making you and everyone else hopefully loads more cash. So, that's the core mechanics and features of Blockchain Tycoon, but how is it to play the actual game? Well, I gave the game a whirl, actually, for 11 odd hours last week. The edited 16-minute gameplay roundup can be found here as well. However, Blockchain Tycoon is fun. As someone who, doesn't understand blockchain, it is definitely a slightly confusing game to begin with, and it could do with many more helpful tips or, slight information pointers throughout the game. However, the excitement of mining Bitcoin and spending, millions on computer parts and drones that fly around unboxing and building controlling your computers for you is cool as heck and always exciting to see. Alongside, the generic sandbox modes, the game includes a lot of cool and unique challenges. Take one, for example, in the video I mentioned earlier, where I created my own blockchain cult, another where, you have to impress your parents by making as much money as possible, and many, many more. I'm sure you may have observed that the game's graphics are, for the most part, not astonishing, they're not groundbreaking, they're not like The Last of Us 2, for example. However, as with any small Tycoon game, people go in with high expectations, way too high, like Planet Zoo kind of high, and it's too high, it's not really that realistic. For what's here, the graphic style and everything about it is easy to understand, it's easy to see, and it suits the game design very well. It's up to date with the recent voxel art kind of style as well, and it doesn't confuse you in any way. At the end of the day, there ain't too much to the game. You build your computer equipment, you let it run until it burns, making you a ton of money in the process, ideally, and then, you expand, you upgrade your efforts, and you go again and again, and you cycle through that, rinsing and repeating kind of thing, and not everyone enjoys that, but for a Tycoon game enthusiast, it is what we enjoy. The concept is simple, which really makes this and any other solid Tycoon game down to your ability to manage your balance, manage what you buy, manage your expectations, and not just go all out on everything that you can find. If you mismanage your assets, if you mismanage your opportunities, you're going to fail, and that is the same for Blockchain Tycoon as it is for many more Tycoon games in the world. So if blockchain is something you enjoy, and Bitcoin and all that is something you enjoy, I'd recommend you check the game out. And, if you have absolutely bugger all idea what is going on, slightly like me, then you can play it, look cool in front of your friends, and say you earned, £1 billion in Bitcoin, because that sounds very cool, doesn't it? So, if you waited this long, you must be wondering how to get your hands on a copy of the game. Well, you could, buy it on Steam if you have no interest in entering the giveaway here, but before I go on, I must thank the developer, well, I may be murdering the name, for sending me 25 game keys for the giveaway. Like, that's mega. Thank you very much to him. So if you want a chance to win one of these 20 keys, you'll need to follow myself on Twitter. You should definitely also follow the game developer on Twitter, and finally, and most crucially, join the Discord server linked below. You'll need to react to the giveaway announcement found in the announcements channel posted at the time this video was released, and that's that. That will enter you to win one of 20 possible game keys, and the final 5 will be released randomly on Twitter over the next 2 weeks. So that's all. I thank you again for watching. Hopefully I'll see you around on Discord, on Twitter, and many other places, and I'll see you soon for the next Tycoon news video. But until then, cheerio.